No, I don't think you can. The reason why is, watch me fall off this. Here I am. I'm sorry that this is going to be really dark because the way the lights are set up in here, this section is really dark. So I've been working on this coffee bar. I know you can't see me, but it's not important you see me. I just wanted to say, these are the things I don't normally show you guys live or at all. This is the top. Yes, I am on a ladder. This is the top of the coffee bar I've been working on the other lives. If you haven't been keeping up, please go back to scroll down our Facebook feed or go to our YouTube and you'll see other lives where I've been working this piece. So when you're, again, if this was in an office or a house with a balcony or a second level and someone sees down, this is the part that you don't realize people will actually see. So I have to paint this. And it's the boring part. So yeah, if you don't want to watch this, I totally understand. This is going to be boring. This is painting the top, but I'm on a ladder. I wish I could get this light on. Sorry. We have some lights that the ballast aren't on, and you know, that's how it goes. But good morning, everyone. I probably cannot see your comments. Please do comment and say hello, though, and I'll get back to you later. So here's the top. I'm going to try not to fall off. I have to get back down to get my accoutrements, the paint, the brush, the water bottle, and all that. So if I fall, yay, everyone laugh, 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 but then, you know, call Jason, 570-5, no, I can't give out his number. But anyways, contact Jason through just, and let him know I have fallen and I can't get back up. I know, I'm sorry. It's Sunday morning. I'm just, quarantine and still more quarantine. And I kind of think we should stay at quarantine, even though it's killing small business. But finances are not trumping our well-being and safety and health. So I prefer everyone be safe. So again, sorry, this is a boring one. This is not a great technique. I'm going to paint the top of this. So I'm going to go back down the ladder, hopefully not to fall, grab the stuff, and then come back up. Oh, let's hope I don't fall. Excuse me as you watch me. I should have set it up before I started, but you know, I always, yes, I'm talking. I'm sorry you can't see me. I'm over here. Let me get the spray bottle. I am going to be using buttercream paint by Dixie Belle chalk paint. Why can't I find my spray bottle? Again, I'm still here. Hold on a second. So sorry. All right, I can't find my spray bottle. I know it's here. I'm going to go ahead and start without the spray bottle. Spray bottle helps make it go quicker and smoother, but because it's on top, it is going to self-level. Sorry you can't hear me. I'm going to try to get these lights on. There! Woohoo! At least one thing. Alright, so I'm coming back up the ladder. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, hello. I've got my Dixie Belle mini brush that I keep using for all these products. You know that I know my water bottle, my spray mister is down there somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to start on this side. My good friend Andy jokingly said I should write on the top, Zan was here. Hey Deb, I'm painting the top. I'm actually on a ladder. So I'm just going to dip in to my Dixie Belle buttercream, which is just a tad bit off white. I'm going to sit that up there and hope it doesn't fall. I don't know if you can see this because the angle I'm at, but I am just going straight on here. And of course, when I lean into it, I'm going to get paint all over my shirt. Thank you, Deb. That was very sweet. One thing, I'm short, and then I got to reach over. Another thing is, I just realized, don't paint right here because you're going to be leaning over. So the smart thing to do, still not awake yet, was to start here so that as I paint, the paint won't be in my hair. Again, it's chalk paint, so it'll rinse out with water, but still. So I'm going to start over here. I should not have painted right here, but yeah. Again, I would never film this live because this is so boring. And this is the part you guys don't want to see. I know you guys want to see stenciling and you want to see transfers being applied and techniques, but this is the truth. When you buy a piece, that has been painted. Start in the middle. I know, Deb. I started here, so it's all over me. Yeah, something I should have thought of. But when you're buying from local businesses, you have to remember they're doing things that you don't even see. We're painting the top. Did I have to paint the top? No. But did it need to be painted? Yes. Because someone would buy it, and then they would get it in their house, and if they have a second story home with a balcony overlook, or if you're getting it for your office, and you have a terrace type overhang, whatever I'm trying to say, a balcony, you would see these parts that were missed, which is the top. I know, it's buttercream. Hey Phyllis, it's buttercream. I'm sorry. I just decided I came up here just to do this. Hi Mom. Hi Letha. Letha's watching. So Mom, I'm on top of a ladder, painting the top of this. I came up here just to do this while nobody was here because we're officially temporarily closed because of governor's orders. But I have to get the top of this painted. This is the coffee bar. Hey Mom, I know you just got on, but I started here, which is stupid because now I'm leaning into it. So of course I should have started here, so I'm reversing. Hey Mom, it's so cool that my mom is watching. Anyway, all right. This on top, believe it or not, is real wood. This whole thing is that 1970s, yeah, I'm on top of a ladder. I am. Hey, Phyllis. So the top, though, is real wood. So the paint would only take one coat. And I'm not using the water bottle for one because I can't find it. And for two, a little bit thicker on top is good because it's soaking right into the wood. It's only going to take one coat. And that way, if someone has a second level in their home or office, whoever buys this coffee bar, they will see the top is painted. All right, so here. Again, if I fall off the ladder, just, you know, send Jason a direct message and my mom and say she has fallen and she can't get up. I'm pretty safe. It's a safe ladder. I'm leaning. How is everybody doing right now? Sunday morning. Has everybody been gardening and cooking things and creating things and teaching their children at home and doing all those things that we say we don't have time to do, but now we have all the time in the world to do? Or are we just eating lots of food and gaining weight? Like me. All right, almost done on this side. This doesn't take long. It's just that you want to cover all your bases. Like, really walk around your piece, whether you're painting for yourself or if you're a reseller and you're painting to sell. Walk around it, take your time, and look at all the angles that it will be seen at, and you'll be surprised at little nooks and crannies. You want a donut? I want a donut too. Hello, now I got in my brain is donuts. Here we go. Sorry, I'm up here so you can see, I can see out the window. We're at Railroad Square, and I see a few people driving around. I see about 5 bicyclists. They're not together, they're separated, so they're all being very good, but it's funny to see people out just getting out of the house and driving around because they're completely bored. I wish I could say come in and visit us, but we are not open. All right, so that side is done. How in the world I can film the other side so you can see it? I don't think I can. I'm gonna move the ladder and I will just shoot from over there so I know that it's boring and you can't watch what I'm doing, but I'm just showing you again. Walk around your piece, open up the doors, see if there's little trim work or something that can be seen from across the room or across wherever it's gonna be. And that way you can cover all bases and make it really a good finished off piece. All right, I'm holding this paint, a wet brush, and going down the ladder. So bear with me. Woohoo! Did any of you guys actually get to see Brooklyn? Sorry, I'm down here now. I'm moving the ladder. I wonder if I can turn this. Sorry about that. Did anybody see the lives we did? Not painting, but selling items. If you go through our Facebook, guess what? I have to move this big piece because there's not enough room for the ladder and me. So here I am scooting it. Okay. Sorry about the noise. Okay. I'm readjusted. I'm taking a sip of water. Again, I'm down here. I'm about to go back up the ladder. But if you catch our lives, just scroll back through the Facebook. That sounds like the internet. Scroll back through. Check out our lives and you'll see items that are available for buying. I know you can't see what I'm painting now. I'm painting exactly this, but on this side. Sorry, it's so boring. And I can't see all the way across to see your comments. So if I don't answer, I'm not being rude. I'm just not able to see that far away. Up on a ladder. Okay, so here I am. Don't fall. Dipping right back into the jar itself. And this is buttercream, which is just a tad off white. If you looked at it, you would just say it's white. If you compare it to Dixie Belle's cotton or fluff, you would say it's a little off-white. But this is one of my favorites because it's not a pure white. It looks white, but it's got that hint of, it's not yellow, even though it says buttercream. It's just got a hint of being a subdued white, like a true calming white. It's not that stark, I'm white. It's kind of a vintage looking white. I don't know if that makes sense, but you get what I'm trying to say. All right. So yeah, when you buy a piece from someone, remember you're paying for part of their time on the ladder. This is the danger part. Only because I'm clumsy. By the way, can I just say, I've been getting a workout because I've been painting up high and at angles upside down, which you tend to do whenever you're doing certain pieces that are a little off, a little unusual, not like an end table. And my shoulder is so sore from the workout I've been getting. So yeah, who knew painting was going to be a workout too? It's a great stretch. Stretching out everything. My arms, my legs from getting up on a ladder, my gluteus maximus from walking up the ladder. So yeah, free workout while painting. All right, almost done. What? My mom, hazard pay, I think. I can't read it. I think she wrote, I think Letha said hazard pay. So does anybody want to guess how much this piece should be? I know that you can't see all of it right now, but if you've been watching the live, any suggestions on price for selling? I know what I'm going to put on it price-wise. I'm just curious what you guys think something like this would sell for, or what you'd be willing to pay for. I will not be insulted. Don't worry. I'm just curious, and you can comment below and let me know what you think. And then I'm going to, once it's done, announce the price. If you're interested in this piece for your home or office, let us know. It's going to be done soon. We still got to clear coat it and touch up, and I'm debating whether to paint the inside. The only problem with that is this is the depth, and my arm does not go all the way back, so I would have to be on a ladder in the front with these doors open, reaching all the way back and trying not to get it on certain pieces. So I'm thinking with this being a coffee bar and liquor bar, there's going to be a lot of movement too. So I feel like to keep the cost down, and because of what it's going to be used for, it's going to be okay just to leave the inside unpainted. If it was going home with me, I might add a little bit of paint and add a little transfer and jazz it up, but honestly, I decided to jazz up the front doors, which you'll see all the time, instead of jazzing up the inside, which won't be seen very often. But if I want to go a little bit further and spend about another 5 to 10 hours, I could paint the inside back level. Some of the shelves don't come out, so I would have to paint around them, and yeah, just saying, those are things to consider. All right, I am going to, this is done. That didn't take long. I don't know how many minutes we're at, but that didn't take long at all. But it's really important because when you see this from across the room, just that extra 20 minutes of work really pays off. It makes a huge difference, especially for your clients. I want them to love it from every angle. All right, I was touching up this trim work on top because on the back of it and on the top of it with the little grooves, you could see it. Someone is singing a song. Someone is rapping. They're rapping a song. COVID-19, da da da. They're making up their own song as they're walking by. It's so fun. You never know what you're going to see at Railroad Square. Or here. The Art District for music and fun. All right, you guys, so I'm going to step back down off the ladder and, what am I going to do then? I guess I'll open up the doors and check and make sure the inside are done. How do I do this without dropping the paint? Very carefully, they say. All right. One step down. Next step down. All right, I am on the ground. I'm safe. I am going to close up the paint. I am still here. Just give me a minute. Someone said $299. That's a good price. I like that price. I don't know if that's the price it'll be, but that's a good price. All right. I am going to move you now, meaning the thing. So close your eyes so you don't get all dizzy from the movement. Oh. There, I'm trying to slowly, where can I put this? All right, there we go. Oh, much better on the ground. So this is the stencil that I applied. You can go back and watch the live from a few days ago. If you go on our Facebook page, you can scroll down and see our lives and you'll see this. You can also go to YouTube, The Other Side Vintage, and pull that up. I decided, as you can see, to paint the inside of the doors. These doors push back. I don't know which way you would see this best. Can you see this? If they fold all the way back, see that? On both sides. So it was important to paint the inside of these doors because you would see this across the room. Let me just do that. Now I still have stuff in here, but this is going to be the coffee bar. There's space here. There's going to be space here for mugs and glasses. It could be a liquor bar. There's space down here, which you probably can't see. There's 2 cubby holes for more supplies, your creamers, your coffee pods. You can put your Keurig right here. There's a hole through it so it can plug in. It's perfect for a home or office. This is the part I was talking about painting, but I would have to get up here, here, and then in these cubby holes, oh, you can't see. All right, I'm gonna move this. I know this is gonna make everyone sick. I hate this part. See these cubby holes? I would have to reach my arm and get all the way back in there and do top, bottom, sides. There's no way, well, there is a way. I could spray it with a sprayer, and I do have a Critter sprayer and a Home Wagner sprayer. And when you spray Dixie Belle paint, you just add about 25% to 40% water into your sprayer, depending on the humidity of that day, what you're painting, that kind of thing. And then I could spray it, and there would be no smells or anything, but the overspray from the sprayer, we're inside, that would not work. We're inside our store, so that would definitely not work. I have sprayed outside on my patio at home, and it doesn't overspray much, and there's no smell and all that when you spray paint. So that's another reason you use chalk paint, is the smell. While we're here, you're going to see this little inset. I don't know if you can tell. This only has 1 coat. So since I have my brush still loaded with paint, this is the brush I was just using. I'm going to offload this extra paint and get another coat on here. And since there's not enough, I'm going to dip back in there. So again, just take your time, do it in stages, and you'll see that as you just do, by the way, guess where my sprayer was? You know, I was looking for it in the beginning of the video, so I can't find it. It was sitting right here, but the doors were closed. Oh my gosh, how silly. That's so mean. All right. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I'm just adding another layer of that trim. So when people ask me how many coats of paint are you putting on your pieces, it depends, one, on the piece, two, the humidity, the weather. It depends on what color. When you're painting whites or lights, you're gonna have to use more layers. It takes more layers to cover than, say, a black or a dark blue or even a hot fuchsia. And what was my other point? Oh, some places, for example, the top, only one coat because it's real wood, it sucked it right in. That's the top that's not going to be used much. It only needed one coat. I am going to seal it with a sealer, a clear sealer. When I'm done, I'm going to seal the whole thing. One coat. This trim here that's going to get banged and, you know, banged up against and moved a lot because this door opens, I can get away with 2 coats or 2 layers of paint, but I'm probably going to put 3 or 4 just on this particular trim piece. So when you ask me how many layers, just depends on the piece and what part of the piece. So keep that in mind when you watch videos and people say 2 coats and then you do your project and 2 coats wasn't enough. Was it very humid that day? Was it raining? Are you painting inside with the air conditioner running on? Are you painting outside on your patio where the sun is beating down and drying it really, really quick? Those are all the things. So just know, don't be upset when the vise is 2 coats and it takes you 4 coats, or it takes you 2 coats and then you're like, oh, do I seal it? Don't I seal it? It's better to always seal it. You don't have to with Dixie Belle. It self-cures. I do seal it for all our customers just to give an extra coat, and I explain it like this. It's like the fingernail polish you buy that has all in the one. It says it has the base coat, the seal coat, and the color in one. You can put that on one time, and then I still take a clear coat of nail polish and put another coat on just for extra protection, extra wear and tear, that it lasts longer. Dixie Belle is kind of like that. It's all in one. It's got kind of your primer, except for when it's glossy things, you'll want to use Slick Stick, but primer, self-leveling, and it cures final coat without any extra sealer. But I like to take that extra step and add another little bit of sealer. One other thing people were asking me, hey Krista, we love the coffee, Krista, Midtown Roasters, love the coffee we just got. Jason is Cuban, and we just read that you have a Cuban coffee that you just got. So we definitely are going to get some of the ground Cuban coffee too, because I mean, Jason saw Cuban coffee and was like, yes. So Midtown Roasters, thank you for adding more flavors and such. But let me get back to this real quick. Some people were asking about the cure time, like what does that mean? Why does it take, why is it dry in 20 minutes to an hour, but you say cure time 14 days to 30 days? Well, think about when you eat something like oatmeal and you have it in a bowl and you go stick it in your sink. If you were to rinse it off right then, it comes right off. So if I painted this right now and took a cloth and went like this, it would come right back off because it hasn't cured. It comes right back off. If I wait 20 minutes to an hour and I take a cloth, it's pretty much on there. Just like if you leave the bowl in your sink with that oatmeal drying and an hour goes by, it's harder to clean it out than it would have been if you just rinsed it out right when you put it in the sink. And then as you go, think about leaving that bowl of oatmeal, meaning after you ate it. You set it in the sink, you didn't clean it out, and 14 days go by. You almost need a jackhammer to get that extra, you know, oatmeal off the dish because it's cured, it's hardened. So that's kind of the analogy. I don't know if that's a great analogy, but that explains to you in 14 to 30 days, you can't get this off here. And then I clear coat it to seal it even more and give it a little bit of a water sealer, water based. And then if you want to use gator hide, that's clear coat with definite waterproofing in it. You can use that. That's same clear coat, satin sheen, but it has an extra buffer. So I use that on dining room tables, end tables where I think someone might put their cup down without a coaster, coffee tables where they might put their drink down coaster. So that's the difference. So just clear coat to seal it, or gator hide if you think water might be involved. So there you go. Just some little tips. I don't know if those are great tips, but there they are. One thing I just noticed, I don't think you can see it. Can you see this? Can you see this right here? All right, see, I just noticed by opening up the door a little more, there's a little bit of a trim here. And I personally want that painted. I don't have to, but I'm going to. So that's why I say take it in steps. When you first start painting this huge piece, you're like, hey, Rob, you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is a big, big, large piece. But if you just paint for 15 minutes to half an hour a day, it's only going to take you about a week in those small stages to get it all painted. If you want to do it all in one day, you can. You can wait an hour between each layer. See, I just painted that. And I am going to put another coat on that. So you can do one piece an entire day, clear coat it and let it dry and be ready to go and use it the very next day. But like that cure time I say, the longer you let it cure, at least, 7 to 14 days for that, then it's better. I don't know if you can see over here, this is the same, I'm looking for symmetry. This is the same trim on the other side of the door, and I just decided, since I painted that one, it really does make a difference. These are little things that when you start, you're not like, oh, I gotta do the top, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta paint that. Oh, Jason's coming in and we're live. Hold on. Just want to let you know we're live.
I can hear you.
Jason is here to get orders ready.
Hey.
We are officially not open today for pickups. Nope. I'm almost done. I did the top. I didn't fall.
Nice, good job.
Did you hear me say? You probably won't watch it. I said,
no, I was getting.
I said if I fall off this ladder, please call Jason. And I almost gave your phone number, but then I was like, maybe I shouldn't give out his phone number. But I said, can you guys DM him and say she has fallen
right.
and she can't get up? That's what I said to say. And then my mom logged in. I said, or you can contact my mom. All right. We are at the end of this live. I've got to get back to work to bag up orders. Oh, here's that other trim. Let's see if I can do this. See here? I decided I want that to have another coat. So like I said, just take it a little step by step, and that way it's not overwhelming. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. And then as you go, just like I was like, all right, the top, if I had said the top has to be done, each trim has to be done, this piece has to be done, I gotta stencil it, I gotta do that, then you're throwing in the whole kitchen sink and you will never start because it's overwhelming. If you just say, I'm gonna paint just this section here today, in between doing the dishes, watching Netflix, and shopping online with us, then it's less overwhelming and you'll get it done. And I always look for spots to hit up again with the leftover paint, because when I'm done, there's gonna be a little bit of paint left in here. It is all natural, no VSEs. So I'm gonna rinse it down the sink, but since there's still some of the brush, I will touch up spots that need a little touching up. So like I said, some pieces on this piece may have 5 or 6 layers before I'm done. And that's just because of touching up. So don't get overwhelmed with a big piece. If you're just starting out, I say start with a smaller piece. All right, I'm going to touch up with this leftover paint here. I'm just dry brushing, a light feathering over the part that's already dry, that's already been done. But since, like I said, I'm offloading my paintbrush, getting that extra paint out. All right, you guys, thanks for watching me not fall off a ladder. I thought I was going to fall off a ladder, but I didn't. I'm looking for my paint jar. Oh, once again, there it is, right in front of me. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a great Sunday morning, and stay healthy, stay calm. If you have panic attacks like me, and every once in a while you have that, oh my gosh, quarantine, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Just take a breath, go outside, look at the birds and the bees and the flowers and the plants, and just play with your cat, play with your dog.
That's always fun.
Yeah, do whatever you can to keep your mind off of the situation. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Have a great day.
Oh, check out redwoodsquare.com. All of our neighbors at Redwood Square really, really need help. Thanks, Mom. Here's my paintbrush. Oh, one more thing. I have you here. See this piece right here on my paintbrush? I've used this paintbrush, I always say this, more than 100 times. Mom says hi.
Hey, Mom.
I'm going to rinse this out, and then I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and cut this off right here. That gets rid of that one little piece, or I might can just, yep, I just pulled it right off.
Just yank them off. Yeah.
Yank it off. That way you can keep using this brush over and over again. Just a tip. And I see like here, this is flared, but once I rinse it out, that will be fine. It'll go back. So you can always just salvage by pulling off those extra edges. All right, again, redwoodsquare.com, theothersidevintage.com. Follow us on Instagram. We're posting stuff that we can ship to you, even in Tallahassee, or local pickup, curbside pickup, trunk pickup, and eBay and Etsy, The Other Side Vintage. Please, YouTube, The Other Side Vintage. You can help us even if you can't shop with us. Just follow us on YouTube, get our numbers up, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. All that helps us without you spending a dime. Share it with your friends. We appreciate it. Thank you.